So yesterday we saw example number 7. Now we will see example number 8. These are based on RHS criteria. Today's date 31st 7/20, classwork number 21. Now blue pen. Okay. Example number 8, you all can see on page number 127. P is a point equidistant from lines L and M intersecting at a point A. So there are two lines L and M which are intersecting at point A. Let me draw them. Two lines are there, na? So we should take this one. So one line, okay, one miss call came, WhatsApp call. Okay, let me add Bhumi, Abhishek. They were sleeping, huh? 1 second. So first line, and then we have second line. They both are intersecting at point A. Now let's see the diagram also in the book. Next page they have given the diagram. It is okay. Above one is line L and below one is line M. We have to prove, then they are saying P is a point equidistant from two lines L and M. So there is a point P somewhere in the open which is equidistant from both the lines. Suppose P is here. So given to us example number 8, given is P is equidistant from L and M. We all know, we always find distance which is perpendicular to the line. Okay, so we have to find distance which is perpendicular. This one. This perpendicular distance from line L is same as this perpendicular distance from line M, and we have given the points name as B and C. So indirectly we can say that PB is equal to PC. They have told us that P is equidistant from line L and line M. We have manipulated this thing and found that it is actually PB is equal to PC. Second thing we have found is these angles are right angle, because whenever we find a distance, we find perpendicular distance. That means, okay, Bhuvanjot giving the answer right now. But once again, so we will name it as suppose 1, this as 2. So we know this thing also, that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. So we are ready with the given part. Now we have to see what is the to prove part. We have to show that line AP bisects the angle between them. So this line AP, we have to join this first. We have to prove that this line AP is bisecting the angles between them. That means these angles we have to prove equal, or you can say these one also. So you can take them as 3 and 4. Now you have to prove angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So you have to look at it how you can prove angle 3 equal to angle 4. For that you have to choose two triangles, and Bhuvanjot is correct. All of you please try in which two triangles you can find angle 3 and angle 4. Utkarsh, good. Others please try in which two triangles are you seeing these angle 3 and angle 4. BAP and PAC. Yes, so we all can see angle 3 and 4 is coming in these two triangles. Now let us start. Let me make it enlarge a little bit. Okay. So you can see it clearly. Let's start the proof part. We all know first thing is this PB equal to, first write that in triangle ABP and ACP, we can say PB is equal to PC, first thing. Second thing, this angle 1 is equal to angle 2, both 90 degree. This was given. And the third thing is, yes class, the third thing which is not given to us, very simple, PA equal to PA or AP equal to AP, both the same things. AP is equal to AP, common. Now you can see the criteria is coming as angle side side or side side angle. and we have not studied any such criteria. So for our rescue comes this right angle, which gives us a hint, which gives us a ray of hope that you can use right angle, hypotenuse and side also, but you have to check whether it is happening or not. So we have a right angle, we have AP, which is opposite to right angle, that is your hypotenuse, and we have BP, which is a side. So we can say by right angle, hypotenuse and side criteria, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle. Again, I can see we have PB equal to PC, that is second and third. So I shall write here either PC or CP. Now the first place is left. It should be A. Now we should check which one is correct. Please tell me which one is correct, 1 or 2. ACP. Okay, ACP, Additional Commissioner of Police. Let us check that thing. Okay, AP is coming equal to AP. So we can say no. Okay, correct. AP is first and third. Here also AP is first and third. This one is the correct one. This one is the wrong one. So you all are correct. ACP Pradyuman we have got. So it is the triangle. Now we have to prove 3 equal to 4, and you observe 3 is coming with A, 4 is coming with A, and if you observe A's position is same in both the triangles. That means they are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Yes, please never forget their full form. You just keep on writing CPCT. One day you will forget this thing. So we can say angle 3, therefore angle 3 is equal to angle 4 is equal, because CPCT, congruent parts of, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Because we have seen A is coming at the first position, A was coming at the first position of other triangle also. So they are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Now we are ready for the exercise. The question that I gave you yesterday, first and second, I hope all of you have done that. So if you have not done that, please see carefully. At least try one day before, because at that time, yes ma'am, Ansh, beta, we are together for 2 years now. Oh, sorry, 1.5 years, and you are still calling me ma'am. Okay, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Sorry, okay. Beta, don't use sorry more often like this, na? Exercise. Be careful what you are saying. Going for an interview or a very, what you say, good place, and you are saying like this, not helped. Will not help you, huh? Okay, 7.3, question number 1. Triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles. So we have two triangles, ABC and DBC. Let me draw a triangle. If you try the question one day before, you already have in your mind what you know, what you want to find. So it is easy for me to explain in that case. Second triangle is DBC. This is A, B, C. We have one triangle more, which is known as DBC. Let me join them using this line. A little bit difficult it is. Okay, I think we achieved it. Done. One more line fast. Now we have issue. Okay, that is the problem, no? Okay, now it's okay. So second triangle is DBC. Now what do we know? They both are isosceles triangles on the same base BC. So what is given to you? First write the given part. We know AB is equal to AC because ABC is isosceles. So first criteria will be triple S. Okay, Ansh, very good. And second thing we know is DB is equal to DC given to us. Now they are telling, but this is A and D are the same set of BC. If AD is extended to intersect BC, if AD, this line AD is extended like this to intersect line BC, it is intersecting, not bisecting. Please don't take it as bisecting, it is only intersecting. So if AD is intersecting BC at P, show that first part to prove. First part we have to prove is triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. So you can observe ABD is this triangle above one and ACD above one, which is very easy, I guess, for all of you, because we know almost everything. We know AB is equal to AC, we know BD equal to DC, and this AD is common. So by which criteria? No beta, BD is not bisecting angle B. BD is not bisecting angle B. It is not given to you. Let me read again. No, not bisecting. So by triple S criteria, we can say, let me write fast, that AB solution proof. We have in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, first thing AB is equal to AC given. Second thing, this DB is equal to DC, and the third thing AD equal to AD. So these were given, this was common. Now we can say triangles are congruent. Now, as I've told you, whenever in life, whenever in any game, whatever you do, whenever you learn something at the first level, you have to use something from that knowledge in the second level. So now all of you, if you are not able to understand what to be taken from here, sir, if BD and DC are equal, then angle DBA, okay, that way you can find, but it is not given to you. Okay, Moksh, it is not given to you. You can find from your side. Sir, can't we use BC as common? BC as common, but BC is not coming, na beta. In these triangles, BC is not coming. Okay, BC is coming downwards. So Lumbu is saying to add him. Okay, Lakshya Nagar. 1 second, beta. Let us add Lumbu. There are 6 people waiting in the waiting room. Okay. On class, one more thing. You are all, or daily you are given homework on that NTAB app. Please put an alarm in your mobile phone of 11 o'clock for Monday to Friday on repeat basis, so that you can check the assignment daily, because you are getting absent marked. So try to avoid that. Now, Gurleen saying BAD equal to CAD. Yes, Gurleen. Now see, second part we have to prove is, I'm not taking anything right now, CPCT. I'm first taking second part. Second part I have to prove is triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. This we have to prove. This is second part. So ABP is the bigger triangle and ACP is the bigger triangle. If you see, what do you know right now is, you know AB equal to AC, you know this AP is common, and third thing, class, do you know third thing in this case? B and P, BP equal to PC. Okay, how you can take BP equal to PC, Mishti? Is it given to you? I told you in the starting only, this AD is extended to intersect BC at P only. It is not bisecting. Piyush saying angle B and angle C. Okay, very good, Piyush. Let's see whether you are correct or not. Piyush is saying angle B equal to angle C. We know this equal to this. These are common, and Piyush saying B equal to C. Now Piyush, see, the criteria you are getting is wrong. You are getting angle side side or angle side side, not a correct criteria. So that means we cannot use this one. We have to think by angle A. So we have to use something from first level. If you see this portion, if this portion was equal to this portion, it would have been easy for us. Side, angle, side. All of you? No, beta Parkhi, angle A is not common. Angle A is not common. It is this portion coming in this triangle, this portion coming in this triangle. Let me call them 1 and 2. So here, when we have proved this thing, we found that A and A are coming on the same place. Therefore, angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by CPCT. Similarly, you could have said, okay, this was enough. Angle P is equal to, where beta Ansh, don't run that much. Please be with me only. because you are giving me next example, next answer, na, so it will be confusing me. Now, all of you, so we have seen we have to use this thing from first part in the second part. Now we can say AB is equal to AC given to us. Second thing, angle 1 equal to angle 2 that we have proved above. PA means proved above. It is not for you. You will write complete form. And the third thing is AD is equal to AD, both common. Oh, sorry, it is AP. AP is equal to AP. So we can say triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP by which criteria? By SAS criteria. Now we can use something from here also. We can use something from here also for the next part. In the next part, we have to prove AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. So we have already proved it is bisecting angle A because 1 and 2 are equal. Second thing is we have to prove this AP is also bisecting this angle. Let me call it 3 and 4. So can we say 3 and 4 are equal right now? No, we have to use some triangle for that. 1 second. Okay, till now, any problem to anyone? Please confirm. So can we use ASA criteria? ASA criteria. But in which triangle? Gurleen saying APB and APC. APB and APC. Okay, angle you are taking equal. Okay. Anuranjan saying no, just Noor saying CPCT. Now see, we have done two parts easily. The third part saying DPB and DPC. Yes, beta. Third part. So the third part we have to prove that AP, this line AP is bisecting angle A as well as angle D. We already have proved that angle A is bisected by AP because 1 equal to 2 we have proved here. We have proved this part. But this one we have to prove, angle D1. So we have to prove 3 equal to 4. So if you observe, angle 3 is coming in triangle DPB, angle 4 is coming in triangle DPC. So in triangle DPB and triangle DPC, what do we have right now is DB is equal to DC. These sides are equal. Second thing we have is, okay, DP equal to DP common. Now tell me what is the third thing? Again we are stuck. Utkarsh saying B equal to C. Okay, P equal to P. Angle you are saying, huh? Great. Half of P. Now see, we want something from second level then. We are at third level. We want something from second level. We can say after proving this thing that BP coming second and third and CP coming second and third are equal. So 1 second. By CPCT we can say BP equal to CP, CPCT. Also we can say angle P equal to angle P, that is these angles. Suppose I take it as 5 and this as 6. Angle 5 equal to angle 6 by CPCT. Now you can use any of them to prove this congruent. Suppose I take BP equal to CP, proved above. I can say triangles are congruent by SSS criteria. Yes class, we can prove by SSS. If you take this angle 5 and 6 as equal, you have to prove them right angle first. That is a issue. Don't take it first. Okay. Now we can say by CPCT angle 3 equal to angle 4. Sorry, triangle DPB is congruent to triangle DPC. Utkarsh saying DPC is a isosceles triangle and DPC is a isosceles triangle. DPC, beta, how DPC? Sir, can we take angle D as CPCT? Now we can take, na? We can write now angle 3 equal to angle 4 by CPCT. So we have proved that AP bisects angle A and angle D. That is why we got this. Okay. Now the last part. Till now, any issue? Mishti, Kamaljot, Sanjot, anyone? Any issue, beta? No, sir. Others, please. Mishti, no. Good. Very good, Kamaljot. If you try these questions, Anuranjan saying, can't we take 5 equal to 6? Anuranjan, if you take 5 equal to 6, the problem will be, it will be coming as angle side side. And right now you have not proved that 5 and 6 are right angle. If you prove that 5 and 6 are right angles, then you can take 5 equal to 6 also. I hope you got this, Anuranjan. Anuranjan, I hope you're getting this. Right now, 5 and 6 are only equal. We have not proved them as right angle. So if you use them directly, it will be wrong because criteria is coming as angle side side. That is wrong. We have studied RHS. Okay. Now see, we have to prove final thing that AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. So we have to prove two things, that BP equal to PC and 5 equal to 6 equal to how much? All of you, we have to prove angle 5 equal to angle 6 equal to how much? Yes, Bhavya, others? Good, Ayush. To prove this AP as perpendicular bisector, we have to prove that angle 5 equal to angle 6 is equal to 90 degree. All of you are correct. So we already have proved they are equal. And can you say what are they forming? Can you say 5 and 6 are forming a? Yes, Utkarsh, good. Others, please try. They are forming a, very good, Mishti. They are forming a linear pair. So we can say 5 plus 6 equal to 180 degree. And from there we can prove angle 5 is 90 degree. Very good, Yuvika. Now see, shall I rub this side? 1 second. Let me rub. Because I want the figure to be in front of me while solving the questions. 1 second. This rubbing part I don't like. That is why I used to tell you people to rub on the board. Okay. Now fourth part. Fourth part, we have to prove AP is perpendicular bisector. So we have to prove two things, BP equal to PC, that is already proved. Sir, how did you prove 5 equal to 6? Vaishnav, in this part where we have proved ABP complete equal to AZP, if you remember, we have proved triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP. You can see this angle 5 is coming in this triangle, 6 in coming in this triangle. We can say they are equal by CPCT. Vaishnav, in this part only I proved this thing. You can see angle 5 equal to angle 6. I hope you're getting better. Vaishnav, I have added Moksha now. Okay, sir. Now see, to prove AP as perpendicular bisector, we will take angle 5. We know angle 5 equal to angle 6 proved above. Also, we know that angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree for a simple reason known as linear pair of angles. They are forming a straight line. Therefore, we can say this thing. Now, you can easily replace one angle with the other. It becomes angle 5 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree, or twice angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. And finally, you can say angle 5 is equal to 90 degree. So we have proved these angles as right angles. Already we know, also we know that BP is equal to PC. It was proved above. So we can say using this and this that AP is perpendicular bisector. I hope you are getting this. I'm again telling you, if you try these questions one day before I try in the class, it will be very easy for you. Sir, how angle 5 and okay, Mishti. Same question asked by Vaishnav also. We have proved 5 equal to 6 in second part itself. You can see, Mishti, I'm showing you again. In second part, we proved triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP. See, this ABP bigger triangle is congruent to ACP. This angle 5 and 6 are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. I hope you got this now. 5 and 6 were corresponding parts of congruent triangles. That is why they were equal. Okay. So we have to understand whenever we prove a part, we should leave 2-3 lines over there. After every part, we should leave 2-3 lines so that afterwards, if we need a key, we can make it backwards. Okay. Now I hope it's clear to everyone. Let's see question number 2 now. Question number 2. These holidays, please try more questions from R.S. Agarwal. Question looks tough, but they are all easy. You can try first the examples and then you can try the questions in exercise also. Question number 2. AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC. So we have a isosceles triangle ABC. This one. One second. A, B, C. It is a isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC is given to you. So given AB is equal to AC. Second thing, they want you to prove, okay, AD is an altitude. AD is an altitude. Let me draw that. Altitude means it is standing at an angle of, all of you, altitude means it is standing an angle of 90 degree. Can we say altitude divides BC into equal parts? Can we say that AD is dividing BC into equal parts? Can we say this thing? Very good. Bhavya, why yes? Mishti, beta, is it bisector? It is only a altitude. It is only a altitude. It is not bisecting BC. If it was a median, if it was a perpendicular bisector, in that case only it could have divided BD equal to DC. Okay, in this case it is only a pillar. It is only a pillar. At our homes also we have pillars. They are altitudes. Sir, it intersects perpendicularly. Yes, beta, but that doesn't mean it is bisecting also. You are correct. It is intersecting perpendicularly, but that doesn't mean, because let me show you an example. In this triangle also, now see, again I am drawing a perpendicular. This one, this is the altitude. Can we say now it is bisecting it? Can we say, Moksh? Now see, can you say CD equal to DB? No, because altitude mean only it is a perpendicular. Okay? Okay, ma'am. I'm finishing fast. Only 4 minutes are left. Let me hurry this. We have to prove AD bisects BC. So AD is perpendicular. So we can say 1 equal to 2. Angle 1 equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. And we have to prove first part. Now we have to prove this thing that you were saying. AD bisects BC. Very easy. We have to take a triangle, or we have to prove BD equal to DC. So you have to understand, to prove these two equal, you will take triangle ABD and ADC. It will be proved very easily. And second, you have to prove AD bisects angle A. You have to prove that this 3 equal to 4. These both will be proved by CPCT, and with this I stop here. I stop the recording, and I hope all of you can try this. Just prove triangles congruent, and then you can do by CPCT. And also complete exercise on your own today so that you can understand better in the next class. Let me stop the recording.